Where are all the dark skin chocolate, medium chocolate, milk chocolate, brown skin, tan skin? Where are all the black girls who were not raised to be ashamed of their complexion?
Well, it ain't nothing like seeing a black woman feeling herself. Yeah, not an insecurity showing, not a flaw to be mentioned. There's a whole lot of bad bitch shit going on, you feel me? Yeah, pressure.
6 days before completing her doctorate, 34-year-old Shandrika Hayslett proudly described herself as a little black girl from North Memphis. But that little girl had built one hell of a resume. From Trezevant High School to Tennessee State University, from one degree to the next, Shandrika built a career in healthcare, became a homeowner, a wife, a motivational speaker, and was just days away from adding doctor to her name. And she made it clear that none of it was just about collecting degrees or putting letters behind her name. She wanted other black women and girls who came from places like North Memphis to see her and understand that their dreams did not have to match their circumstances. "I didn't do it for me, but all of the women who look like me," she wrote. "Be delusional when it comes to your dreams." But 6 days before that dream became official, Shandrika was back in the same North Memphis community she came from, celebrating another relative preparing to chase a dream of their own leaving for college. It was supposed to be a Saturday night filled with family, celebration, and talk about what came next. Shandrika already knew what was next for her, the doctorate she had worked years to earn. Instead, before she ever got the chance to officially celebrate becoming Dr. Shandrika Hayslett, she would not survive the night. Welcome to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future uploads. Shandrika was the type of child who always aspired to become more than what she saw around her, and as an adult, she turned those aspirations into reality. She didn't just earn her doctorate, she did it while building a career and creating multiple streams of income. Her career was in healthcare administration. She held a Bachelor of Health Science and a master's degree in healthcare administration, and had worked as an administrator for a primary care and urgent care practice. She also served on the board of a healthcare organization. At the time of her death, Shandrika was working as the director of operations for primary care in Memphis. Online, she occasionally gave people a glimpse into her professional life, sharing photos from work trips while looking polished, beautiful, and every bit the professional she had worked to become. But that wasn't her only hustle. Shandrika also worked as a brand ambassador for Hair Justice, a company specializing in wigs and extensions. And from the way she promoted the products online, it was clear she wasn't just somebody collecting a check to pose in a wig. She appeared to genuinely love hair and found a way to turn that interest into another source of income. Between her career in healthcare and her work as a brand ambassador, Shandrika was stacking accomplishments onto an already impressive resume while creating the life she had dreamed about for years. But for Shandrika, that dream wouldn't have been complete without the man who had been beside her through much of the journey. She met Joshua Hastlet during her college years, and the two began dating in 2011. 4 years into their relationship, in September of 2015, Shandrika made it clear that she already believed she had found her husband. This man, 3.5 years later, God is still whispering to my heart that he is the one. They say watch a man's actions and the way he treats you. This man does such an amazing job. My best friend, my joy, my comfort, my stink, thank you, Lord. Over the next several years, Shandrika continued leveling up professionally, and her relationship with her bodybuilder boyfriend continued growing right along with her. By August 14, 2019, they had been together for nearly 8 years, and Shandrika took to social media to reflect on just how much her life had changed. Okay, God, you've done it again. This year has been one for the books, literally. Starting this time last year, getting my master's, my dream car, my dream dog, my dream man proposing. You've shown yourself. This comes with trusting your word, moving on your word, tithing, churching, praying, giving. Joshua Hastlet has always not only told me, but has shown me he was going to take care of me and give me everything I want. You did your good works with this man, motivating, uplifting, and encouraging one another, and in your timing, we are rewarded. Stink. Guess what? We are homeowners. My mini mansion, I love it. Only 408 days till you're officially my husband. I can hardly wait. Thank you, Lord. A year later, the two finally became husband and wife, but their wedding came during one of the most difficult periods imaginable. It was 2020, and the COVID-19 pandemic had disrupted life across the country. Still, they moved forward with their wedding. Surrounded by a small circle of their closest family and friends, Shandrika and Joshua officially became husband and wife. Their first year of marriage would test the in sickness and in health portion of those vows almost immediately. On July 4th, 2021, their first anniversary, Shandrika reflected on their relationship and revealed that shortly after getting married, she became sick with COVID and dealt with its effects for months. Today has always been about you since I met you, 9 years as your woman. But it's even more special because this day last year we became husband and wife. Happy anniversary, Stink. The first year went so fast, but I must give it to you. Right after our vows, I was hit with COVID. Talk about through sickness and health. For 6 months, we fought through the memory loss, the aches, and the pain. And you handled it like a pro, baby. It's always you because you just do it for me. I love you for allowing me to be me extra, dramatic, sweet, sassy. My best friend that you are. I wear many hats, and you support them all. But being your wife is my favorite. Let's keep loving and learning and having God all up in it because He will do it for us. Joshua Hastlet, year 1 down, forever to go. And that's what the couple continued doing. Building, growing, and loving on one another. One piece they still hoped to add to their life together was a baby, something they had been working toward. At the same time, Shandrika had another major goal demanding her attention, earning her doctorate. In May 2026, that goal became a reality. After years of higher education, she could finally let the world know that it was Dr. Shandrika Hayslett now. For the 34-year-old who had poured so much into nearly every area of her life, it was a major accomplishment. A higher education journey that stretched back to 2011 had reached another milestone 15 years later. Her family celebrated her success, but her accomplishment also showed younger relatives what was possible when somebody stayed focused on a goal. So when a younger cousin preparing to attend Shandrika's former college, Tennessee State University, had a trunk party on August 8th, of course Shandrika showed up. She wasn't simply coming to another family function. In many ways, she represented what that younger relative could become. She had gone off to college, earned multiple degrees, built a career, bought a home, gotten married, and earned her doctorate. She was living proof of where education and hard work could take somebody. But sometime during that celebration, the atmosphere changed. A fight reportedly broke out involving several people, and what began as a family gathering escalated into gunfire.
I'm recording this time, bitch. Oh, y'all bushing. Ooh, y'all bushing. Oh my God. Ooh, she right got me. Ooh. Damn! Ooh! They fine, y'all. They fine, y'all. Ooh! Ooh! Hey, that's our son. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, come here, bro. Hell no. No. Hell no. Hey, your mama right there, cuz. Get your mama. Get your mama. Hey, no. Stop. Stop. Stop, bro. Y'all fucking with me. Stop. They fucking with my family. I know, cuz. Stop. Stop. They fucking with my family. I know, cuz. Yes, stop. Please, cuz. Stop. Y'all stop, bro. I can't do this. Stop. Please stop. They fucking with my family. Y'all bullshit. Where your son, bro? Your son going. Man, get my baby. Hey, y'all bushing. All right, look. I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
In the aftermath of the shooting, a person identifying themselves as Shandrika's cousin and claiming to have witnessed what happened took to Facebook. Their post described how quickly the celebration descended into chaos and made one thing very clear, according to them. This had not been some random block party. And before y'all start with these false narratives, that wasn't no block party. That was my little cousin's trunk party. And y'all know kinfolk Dre and them kick it down there damn near every Saturday. And it ain't never been no bullshit down there. None but good vibes. It's when unwanted guests pop up and with bad energy come around that bullshit happens. That's why I stay my ass home and out the way now. Something told me not to go to Douglas last night when they called me. I told my niece we weren't going out there, but she literally begged me to go out there and see what was going on. That's all I was going to do because they said shit had gotten hectic real quick. But I really didn't want to go. Right before I pulled up on Brookins, a black cat ran out in front of my car. My niece said, "Phone, that's bad luck." I said, "Yeah, I need to back up and turn around." But I didn't. I said, if I don't turn around, that means we're going right into some bullshit. Y'all, power is in the tongue. I swear I felt like something was finna happen. As soon as I made it to Brookins, fights were still breaking out. I hurried up, parked, and got out, trying to break shit up. Then I heard my mama scream my brother's name. She was walking toward my brother, and I stopped her because I had already seen the young niggas with their guns out. Yes, I saw all of them. I was pushing my mama back into the yard, and that's when the shots started. Y'all, as we were running, I felt the fire hitting my arm and my leg. That's when I pushed my mama down. I tried to keep running, but I fell and dragged myself behind a tree until they stopped shooting. When I came from behind the tree, all I saw were bodies on the ground. My cousin Shandrika Hayslett was just laying there. My other cousin was laid out across the street, and some girl was laid out in the yard. I'm literally trying to make sure everybody else is straight while my leg is still burning. I'm going from body to body. But when I made it to my cousin Shandrika, I saw somebody giving her CPR. I just watched my cousin's lifeless body lay there while they were trying to revive her. Y'all so wrong for this shit and what y'all did. Y'all really shot and killed innocent people. My cousin had just graduated with her doctorate degree, married with no kids, good job, good career. She was the sweetest person you'll ever meet, the most beautiful chocolate girl I ever laid eyes on. I'm talking about everything about her was just stunning. She had the beauty and the brains, a real fashionista. I was just bragging about her to my daughter 2 weeks ago. Me and Shandrika talked all the time. I'm so glad she told me she loved me in our last conversation. Girl, you hurt me bad. You got me crying so hard. You didn't deserve this at all, and just know justice will be served. 4 days later, on August 12th, authorities announced an arrest. A 16-year-old boy was charged with first-degree murder, 6 counts of attempted first-degree murder, reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, and unlawful possession of a weapon as a juvenile. 2 25-year-old men, Naskial Wilson and Damion Thomas, were also charged with first-degree murder, 6 counts of attempted first-degree murder, reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, and employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Wilson and Thomas were arrested in Arlington and held without bond. Their court hearing was later reset for August 27th.
The truth is that we will seek justice for Dr. Shandrika Hayslett. The truth is that we will not retaliate. The truth is that we will forgive those who have done evil against us.
A passionate pledge from the Douglas community after a mass shooting that left 1 woman dead, 4 people injured. Fox 13 first told you about the victim, Dr. Shandrika Hayslett, who recently earned her doctorate. She was an innocent bystander killed when a fight at a party led to gunfire.
Today, Memphis police announced warrants for 2 of the 3 suspected shooters. Multiple sources confirmed to Fox 13 the 2 arrested are Damion Thomas and Naskial Wilson. Records show warrants were issued for both of them on Sunday night on multiple charges, including first-degree murder. Fox 13's Choice Grant has that and new information about the shooting victims.
We do have an update. 3 of those victims in the hospital have since been released. 1 more person remains in the hospital but is now in stable condition. State leaders came together this morning to talk about the violence in the Douglas community.
We are standing here today with heavy hearts after a celebration of promise and achievement turned into an unimaginably tragedy.
A community heartbroken after a violent Saturday night. Talisa Franklin showed up to speak to her community this morning.
So today, Douglas, the question is, where do we go from here?
Family and friends say the woman killed in the shooting is Dr. Shandrika Hayslett. They were celebrating her cousin who was headed off to college on Saturday night when a fight at the party led to a mass shooting, police say. Memphis Mayor Paul Young couldn't be there today. He took to social media saying, quote, "Her life had so much promise and her loss is devastating."
To those responsible, I want to be perfectly clear. We will find you. Yes. And we will hold you accountable.
In Memphis, Troyce Grant, Fox 13 News.
Again, 2 of the 3 suspected shooters have been arrested. Thomas and Wilson are both facing several charges, including first-degree murder.
Justice may have moved quickly in terms of arrest, but arrests couldn't silence the pain Shandrika's family was left carrying. On August 22nd, they said their final goodbye to a woman who had spent virtually her entire adult life learning, building, growing, loving, and constantly reaching for the next level. Shandrika had gone from that little black girl from North Memphis to a wife, homeowner, healthcare professional, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and doctor. She spent years telling other women who looked like her to dream bigger, even to be delusional about those dreams, and then used her own life as proof that those dreams could become reality. She was beautiful inside and out, deeply loved by those who knew her, and will be greatly missed. May Dr. Shandrika Hayslett rest in peace.